EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Lions and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a...
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 55 yards on the game.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And the Lions have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Taylor Decker, the former Buckeye, guilty on that one. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught at the 4.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Oh, and a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now,
he gets free. Still on his feet. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. It's his third touchdown on the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. The trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Chiefs offense ready for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The yards are hard to come by there. They'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, He gets a first down with that catch.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
They put Kelsey in motion. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now is the everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On play action, Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Downfield, got a man, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the 1st quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the 4th quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Mahomes back. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that'll set up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Quick throw, taken in. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Goff. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First down throw. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs extend to a 24-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll go play action with Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Off he goes. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Here's a run. A short gain, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal. The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get him out of danger for the moment. He's got the first down, has the 10-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Catch is made by Wright. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams in motion. On first down, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. On play action, Goff. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On second down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Mahomes now on second down. Out wide, setting up the screen for Rice. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They put Kelce in motion. First and 10 for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. They put Kelce in motion. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They put Kelce in motion. On third down, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelce. Complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. James Conner, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Keenan Allen, a touchdown catch in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now, a carry for Hunt. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Look him up on a second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On comes the Chiefs punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing here is Goff. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man is the tight end right. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Here's Goff. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll go play action with Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete.
pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Gray is the motion man here. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the Lions' 24-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Lions first down.
One of the tight ends motions right. On first and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Goff. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Brock Wright. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They put Kelce in motion. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. On the ground, this is Hunt. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's a run with Hunt. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11. Patrick to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They put Kelce in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
on second down, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down and 1.
They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
At the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They put Kelsey in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Still second down.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say so long from Arrowhead.